Hey, what's up, Tamus? Sherman here from Geek Psychology. Today's video is on extroverted feeling. We just did introverted feeling. If you didn't watch that, you should watch that because it's going to tie into this. Extroverted feeling, first of all, is a judging function. It's what helps you make decisions. Feeling itself is looking at human-centric criteria. Things like values, beliefs, harmony, feelings, emotions, those kind of things get involved in there. And extroversion, an extroverted function, is looking outside of yourself. It's looking at the world around you to understand better about the situation, to inform those decisions. So put them together and you have extroverted feeling, looking outside of yourself to the values, to the human-centric data, to the beliefs, in order to create and ensure harmony. So one thing that is key to extroverted feeling is this cohesiveness of values. Extroverted feelers look outside to pick up the different values, how people feel in the situation, what they think about different things, and they want to protect that. They want to help build that up and work on trust and making sure everybody can really be on the same page in the sense of values and emotions and morality and things like that. It can get a little bit more complicated when you look to the auxiliary function and you look to what kind of group you're in and stuff. But essentially, if it was to be isolated by itself, extroverted feeling is looking outside to see how other people feel about something and then basing your actions on that. So I like to assume everybody's a good person. I know that's not true, but extroverted feelers are looking to do what is socially good, to fit the norms. If you're meeting somebody new, an extroverted feeler is going to be the one that stands up, shakes their hand, introduces themselves, does this fluff talk, and tries to make sure the person feels good in the situation. Introverted feelers might not do that so much. I struggle with shaking people's hands and fluff talk and stuff. I just want to kind of be like, hey, how you doing, and sit back down. But the extroverted feeler is likely to get in there, to get in the battle, and make sure that other person feels good, and makes sure that person knows the values of the group that they're joining, kind of expressing that idea. I think extroverted feeling is very selfless in the sense of your own personal values. As an extroverted feeler, you're likely to kind of put those aside in order to mesh with the group, in order to help the group be harmonious and foster that trust and build a stronger connection and relationship, and making sure everybody is just uniform in the same ideals. And I think that's a cool idea, to just be able to put yourself aside in order to get the group working together. Because if the group as a whole is marching in the same direction, then you're going to be unstoppable. You're going to at least have a stronger force than if it's just one person going off on this side mission while everybody else is over here. And a lot of times, extroverted feelers expect the other people to do that as well. Especially as a dominant function. If this is your dominant function, you assume this is what everybody does. I'm not just saying with extroverted feeling. I'm saying anybody, whatever your dominant function is, that's just kind of what you assume other people do. So in the sense of an extroverted feeler, you're going to just assume that everybody thinks that you should just match what the group values are in order to build a stronger, healthier, harmonious group. Feeling functions in general are pretty conflict averse. They don't want to stir up those negative vibes and to cause problems and things like that. But how introverted feeling and how extroverted feeling deal with conflict is different. Introverted feelers are likely to see the conflict, stick with their guns, with how they feel about the situation, and possibly just kind of check out and let other people do what they're doing. Unless they're feeling very strongly about something. If they have these really strong convictions about it, then they'll step up and try to deal with it. But extroverted feeling, if they see or sense conflict, they're likely to go in there, put themselves in the middle of it, and try to kind of balance it out, try to fix it. It's more proactive. The conflict is showing you that there's a lack of harmony, and that also shows you what you can do to fix it. In this sense, extroverted judging functions are trying to restructure and move around and take action in the outer world. As a feeler, extroverted feeling is going to try to restructure people and their values and their beliefs to make it a smoother process, whatever it is, to make things run more smoothly, to make sure all the gears are working together. This comes also into play with how they speak. Extroverted feelers extrovert their feeling. They express, they emote a lot more. They're very direct, clear, and impactful with how they feel and how they try to get people to work together. Introverted feelers bring it all inward, right? And they just hold on to it, or they feel strongly about something, but on the outside, it's just blank. But an extroverted feeler is the one that's likely to be expressive. Smiling, laughing, crying, angry, whatever it is. Because emotions are impactful. Using emotions is going to influence people a lot better. And the more you can influence people, the more power you have to make sure everybody is feeling the same, on the same page, and there's that cohesiveness. So it all comes around, it all fits back into each other. Thinking in an RPG type sense, extroverted feelers are these clerics. These are the frontline healers. They're proactive, they're AoE healers, they're trying to boost morale, and they're very charming, right? They're charismatic. So with AoE heals, how I think about it is you're trying to keep everybody topped off. You're looking at everybody's health bar to make sure everybody is feeling good. Make sure everybody is okay with what is going on. You're not a pocket healer for one target. You're not just trying to keep the tank alive or looking out for the disenfranchised underdog or whatever it is. You're trying to make sure everybody's good, or at least on the same level, so you can move on. Also, extroverted feelers boost the spirit of their group. Like I said, they're trying to bring up morale. They're trying to make sure everybody feels good, that the mood is good. And the more you boost the mood of other people, the more you raise that spirit, make sure everybody's happy, the better you're going to feel, usually. And you're going to get replenished by that. You're going to refill your mana and be able to continue healing people. And the problem with this comes in when the values that you actually hold are not being met for long enough, and you're just exhausting yourself trying to keep other people alive. It's a delicate balance in that sense. Next, I think that Align Weapon is an important spell that these clerics have. You can look at the website to get more details about it, but Align Weapon is just making sure that you are fitting the mood of the group, and to make sure that you're fitting the needs of the group. You're going to be the one that kind of changes character in order to fit the group needs the comp or whatever it is, right? And within this also, I think another important spell is Close Wounds. Close Wounds is basically mending the wounds between allies. Gets rid of bleeds and debuffs and all that stuff, and heals slightly to make sure that there's no difficulty. There's no like fighting inside the group. There's no damage going on between people, right? So I think that's about it. I hope everything is clear now with this. If you were unsure about something with extroverted feeling, I hope that I covered a lot of that. If you have any questions, right below, as always, go to the website, look at that. There's a lot more information there, and it's more structured. It's not just me talking about it. Next video is going to be on introverted thinking. Be ready for that next week, coming out on Tuesday. And thank you for watching very much. Comment below, do all that good stuff. Subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Good luck, have fun. Peace.